Alright boys, so we are in Indiana. I think we're getting close. We're only like an hour and a half away, maybe even less than that, maybe 30 minutes away. So we've done pretty good. Trailer's been super solid this whole time. Been checking the tires, make sure they're not hot, make sure the axles and the brakes, none of that stuff is hot as well. Obviously if stuff's getting hot, that means it's rubbing and it's not good. Truck tires are doing good, they're not hot. Obviously they have a little bit of, you know, they're warm, but they're not hot. So everything is riding good. Everybody's been riding good. Everybody got some good sleep. So now all there's left to do is just continue into the city and then try to unload at the convention center. So we're just plowing some coin in here right now. There it is.
Here we are, fellas. We've made it. 17 hours of continual driving. I've done none of it. I've sat here like a champion. Charles and Trev have done all the work. James is back there keeping that seat nice and warm.
Oh yeah, I will say that Ben kept me awake.
I him off.
Oh hey. I didn't think the internet needed to know about that, pal.
Oh, all right, well, you know.
We are in Indianapolis and we are rocking up to, I feel like I'm talking like an Australian now. Like all your words, I'm rocking up.
Mate. Yep.
We just had to go to the servo.
Yep, servo.
What time is it in the Arvo, is it?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Macca's?
Yeah, Macca's, yep.
All of it. We're here. Now we need to get inside the show. We actually made pretty good time. Look at that.
Really good time.
1:16. So we left Denver last night at what, 7:30? And then now we're in Indy and we had plenty of fuel stops. Literally have not turned off my truck since we left. Good unit.
Whoa.
Yep.
That's
so
pretty serious.
right here, what is our booth number? 2600? It's 2700. No,
2638.
Yeah.
It's literally right there. 2600. I see the row. So this is the spot.
From that ramp.
So at least we don't have to unload over here because this wouldn't be a good walk. All right, so FD cars on the street. That's kind of cool.
There's a cop right behind him too.
All right, so we have made it to the drop-off location. We already got everything unloaded out of the bed of the truck, which was a bunch of floor tiles. We're basically rolling in that gate right there, which is a roll-up ramp. Literally goes straight to the booth. So probably about as convenient as it gets. Obviously putting together about 9 engine stands. We got 1 ready to go. We have the 2J. This is the Rodnock Supra engine from Banging Gears. So it's got a little bit of a, I think all 3 of these engines aren't good.
Well, they look good though.
They do look good. So
that's all that matters.
these guys are out, and now we're just gonna go ahead and stuff this guy on there. So I'm gonna help these guys out. Charles, how you doing?
Well, I'm a little cold and struggling because Mr. Eric decided that he really wanted these things to be safe, which, you know, it's not a bad thing by any means.
Well,
My arms are...
you're tired of unwrapping?
Christmas isn't yet.
Yeah.
I feel like I've unwrapped 4 or 5 households worth of gifts.
You know, literally right here, roll straight up the dock, right inside. We'll go see how that is in a minute. We have one last engine left to go in, which is the world's most famous 2JZ GE VVTi out of a Rodnock IS300, because if the battery's connected, you start it and you don't know it's knocking, and then you play a prank on your mate. A prank on your mate, right? And then it turns into a real Rodnock.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for nuts and bolts on the way as well.
Yeah, just in case they fell out. Calvin, how you doing?
I did. So.
Are you enjoying your PRI so far?
Yeah, getting to help people unload stuff. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
A little different than last year. So.
Well, I'm excited to see. Does Ben have some spicy things for the 4200?
He told me to bring intake manifold bolts, so we'll see.
That's
usually a good sign.
that is a good sign. So if you guys haven't seen Calvin Nivlak57 on basically YouTube, Instagram, GM 4200 Ameribear things. Yep. He's made lots of power. He's gonna give me all the secrets whenever I decide to do it. But yeah, we're getting everything kind of loaded up over here. We have another guy showing up in about an hour and a half with some other engines. So yeah, we're just kind of cleaning up our mess, organizing the trailer a little bit. I think we're gonna stick everything in here so it doesn't look like a belligerent mess. You can see people are pushing things in, so go from there. All right, so we are now walking in. Again, truck and trailer right there, not a bad spot. And then I believe all we do is walk up these doors and then we're straight pretty much right at the booth, which is pretty convenient. And then look at that. Got the tiles laid out. That looks pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah, good enough.
Not bad. Hey, how you doing?
All right, I'll take this out.
Oh, not too bad.
Is the truck still there, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, we're still there. Too bad that carpet wasn't red.
Hey,
You know, then we could.
roll out the red carpet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's goody too.
Yeah, this is perfect. Well, we're gonna be in here for a couple of days. So now is the part where I guess everybody's just gonna start setting everything up. Got the engines on the engine stands. Look at that. Three of my blown up engines are all at PRI. Right? Hey.
Good to see you again.
How you doing?
Good.
Well, this thing looks nice.
It's a long way from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
A long way from Colorado.
Yeah. So do you make this?
Yep.
Nice. That's
Yep.
cool.
My nice Chevrolet script.
Yeah. That is cool.
Cut that out of another valve cover.
Yeah. I like the Chevy colors too.
Chevy orange.
Yep.
I figured it matched Artec orange pretty well.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Convenient.
Buddy, we got some. This guy is a driver. Look at him. He pulled the trailer out of there earlier, and now he just stuffed one in here. We're the last truck on it, so we get to see him. He like sticks his nose right up to the door.
He does. He really does.
So that is the front end that I want on this truck, boys. We're not that far off. We just need the headlights and the grill. We'll be there. All right, so I went and dropped Charles off at the Airbnb. Didn't film any of that because we were just kind of rushed to get back over here. So we got Josh from Driver Motorsports. Do you guys remember Rival GTRs? Crazy GTR last year at SEMA, which was absolutely insane. Driver Motorsports is the shop that built that. This is a car that they are putting in the show somewhere. We got a 4G here, and we have 3 RBs in the back of this Yukon Tahoe XL. This thing's freaking crazy.
Yeah, so
Look at that.
it's intense.
Trevor, he did better than us.
I know. Like we brought a whole trailer.
Yeah.
For
We have so all but one pallet, and it's on the way. But this is all the PRP and Artec and
all that stuff.
We're loaded, man. And then the car's full of stuff.
This is crazy. So,
Yeah.
engine hoist.
Oh, we need to get the.
That would probably.
That's the bolts for the RBs.
It's just crazy. The preparation and the level of things. I mean, there's so many people from all across the country, all across the world, literally coming together for the Artec PRP thing. It's pretty wild. These guys over here, they had an engine stand that I really liked. Look at that. Unloading engines as well. It's cool. Love that stand. That's sick.
Hey, this Jag's like $300.
Really? That's not bad.
The only place I ever found going on.
Man, honestly, that's nice. Yeah, because we loaded up our regular like cherry picker to get everything out.
Yep.
So that works out nice. Hell yeah. All right, so burning time.
Yep.
That's pretty though.
Exhibition center. Stop letting people in about an hour ago.
Yeah. So everybody's rolling stuff in. You can see that is freaking cool. I really like that. So it's crazy. Roll through the door, straight to the booth, right there. That's a cool setup. All right, a bit of an update. So, been a little bit. Obviously brought in way more freaking Artec stuff, more engines, engine stands, and the old Super engine's getting decked out. Ben,
Yo.
it's a nice intake manifold.
Yep, Plasma Man hooked us up with that for the display.
And what kind of turbo setup is it gonna get?
Cool.
It's gotta be a Big Daddy.
Yeah, it is.
So lots of cool stuff. These engines look freaking amazing. Josh, you did a freaking amazing job on these things.
We tried, man. Again, when we were putting these together, it was like, I don't want to say last minute, but they came together pretty quick, I'll say that.
I mean, they look, all the PRP stuff, and then you obviously having the blocks, getting them all tidied up, and
So
they,
it was nice that this one is Devin, our fabricator's personal engine. I may have said that earlier. So it was already going full assembly, and we took his covers and everything off to put the PRP goods on. The only change we had to make truly was the electric water pump, and
Oh, yeah.
this one's getting a dry sump setup, but his is not.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
So, so for this one, it will be outfitted with dry sump for the show. Unlucky for Devin, that's not for him.
Yeah.
But
No.
the Grady one, that's actually one of our customer engines. It won't stay with all the Grady stuff, but it was the one that I was in full assembly and just happened to be ready to rock and roll. So real nice N1 block. So.
Yeah, no, looks sick, and then the green on here too. So PRP's got some nice stuff. Again, this was the GE, and I think they have you guys have 3D printed intercooler setup, right? And then the 4G63 Evo intake carbon is in the back seat of my truck too. So it's outside. So. Well, yeah, I guess I'm gonna continue helping these guys get some stuff set up. Obviously, right here, this is Ben. Is this gonna be the star of the show? Right there? No, probably not that. But a lot of people will be interested to see that, you know. Yeah, no, I mean this one probably won't be it, but the GM 4200. Obviously, Ben is working on some prototype stuff, a little closer to production, so kind of prototype thing. Obviously, he's makes a beautiful turbo manifold, and you know, Calvin over there. So I'm gonna quit jabbering and get this thing put together.
It is a thing of beauty.
Wow,
Let's get it out of this.
that's crazy.
I didn't want to touch it before now.
But now it's time.
It's time for some unveiling.
Hello. At the show. Ben, I've always wanted a Big Daddy.
Yeah. Ben wants to be your Big Daddy. Well, I thought you were going G40 on your Super, but then you bitched out, so, you know, you've only got yourself to blame.
Yep. So we got the LZ custom fade on the cam gear, which is pretty cool, and then on the coil cover as well as some GTE valve covers, because Herman is making a billet set that are baffled. This is just the test setup that is 3D printed right here. So kind of cool to be able to kind of show it off. Big Daddy 2J manifold and the big plasma man. It's kind of cool to see the old Super engine all dressed up nice. The Evo engine right here. So this thing is getting spiced up really good. So billet PRP valve cover with integrated R35 coil packs, which these are the big ones, like the freaking 1,000+ horsepower crazy coil packs. Sensor relocation, because these sensors get hot with all the turbo stuff right here, so it relocates them out of the way and it makes them look pretty cool. This, I believe, is this fuel?
I want to say that you can either do mechanical fuel on this one, or there's going to be something with a trigger system. I'm not super familiar with this engine.
And so
But, yeah, I think you can run a mechanical drive pump off of this, and then the triggers are sitting on here, but we got to swap out for this.
what size is that?
So this one, I want to say it's the 36-2, where before you just got this.
You got the two, and it's kind of ugly, yeah. So that is a new product for the 4G63, which is really exciting because, as you can see, we have two. That's ridiculous. Like that, I can't even believe that that's just a thing. So.
I'm curious.
Barra.
Ask that bloke.
Barra. Off its head, huh?
We need to make the 4200
Yeah, I know.
look like that.
If we would sell as many 4200s as we're never going to sell Barras, then I would. We should have put all of this effort into finishing the JZ cam covers, because they're going to sell like hell. But usually, people with Barras don't have a lot of money and they don't spend it. What we're trying to do is bring it to America and make it a prestige type part that people want to spend money on on the way over here. So hopefully, with Scott Birdsall's help and the new Barra that we're bringing tomorrow, and your manifold and all the stuff, hopefully it'll take off. Because it is a cool platform, but...
Yeah, our manifolds you can run up to G45 under plenty of clearance for bonnet and 50mm gate.
This is gonna be sick. Do you have the rest of the cam trigger or the crank trigger kit for the 4G?
I've only got the disc so far. The trigger, we haven't quite finished making the little mount for, but like next week we'll finish that.
Okay. Good. You're hungry?
Yep.
Eating an apple. Sounds good. Yep. Nice crisp apple chew you got there.
A Denver apple.
Denver apple. That's good.
Do you want to put a big billet dip in the Supra?
Yeah. I don't know if it needs it, but
We've
damn.
got this kit that goes into a Grana's Racing 8.8 rear end, and this is now a solid 8.8.
What's it proven to so far? What do you got? What's the quickest time?
7.3 so far.
That's it, huh?
Oh, but it'll go.
Whatever.
It'll go 6. I think the next fastest car probably a 620.
dive bell.
We made it look like a bomb.
Huge. Yeah.
It looks
it's
like it.
bomb-proof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That looks
Yeah.
so good.
It looks like some old submarine gear.
Yeah.
Like,
dive bell.
yeah.
And that head's about to go 5s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Talk about the head.
Well, this is the first aftermarket cast 6-cylinder head ever made. We've only sort of finished one chamber.
4.5 just clear that up.
Well, no, ever.
No, there's other. There'll be Yellowterra, I think, did some old
No one's ever done a double overhead cam,
Oh, double overhead
6-cylinder,
cam. Yeah, sorry.
inline 6, aftermarket head
I was
ever.
talking about the old single cam Holden stuff.
Overhead, were they overhead cam? They weren't even overhead cam.
I don't know, but yeah. Anyway,
Either single or double overhead cam head ever.
That's
it's going to go like 4,000.
and it almost got lost.
And I got lost for 5 days. Yeah, we were panicking.
Yeah. All right, the booth in its final form before tomorrow. I think they're going to be doing a little bit more setup, but the Gretty thing is beautiful. All of it. It's all good. It's all beautiful. So PRP has a banner coming tomorrow. We have some other things coming tomorrow. We got this 4G right here. We're pulling the head off of it and putting a, what are we going to put on it? A different head for the Artec.
Swapping the head tomorrow.
Yep.
Tomorrow evening, I think we're swapping it over.
For your stock frame.
Yeah,
Basically the exact setup we
yeah,
just put on the Evo.
Yeah, bolt on. Yeah,
Unless we just
exactly
drive
the same.
we could literally drive the Evo right in here and it would all be on display tomorrow.
It won't have the billet cam covers though. So
We could literally, all we have to do is stick it on there.
the giveaway car's not getting that. Sorry,
We could take it back off.
I'm sick,
that
sick
is-
of playing with that car.
I'm kind of sick of it too. So now is the challenge of figuring out a good place to park the truck and trailer. So we're gonna figure that out.
I just had some White Castle for the first time in my life.
Was it worth it?
Oh, we got 4 little burgers, small chips, and a Coke for $10.
That's fine.
I'd probably say it was worth it. you know?
And now, what are we doing?
Well, Jolie here just got rejected from the strip joint because he's got some small little rips in his jeans.
Represent Australia. Yeah.
And the guy said, you can see a little bit of skin, so we can't let you into the strip joint.
Oh.
I had to confirm if it was a strip joint, right?
We confirmed twice.
Which he did. We still couldn't fathom how that works.
Yeah.
So now we're off to a bar. and grill.
With a bunch of Aussies.
Yeah, most
What
of the
you-
Aussies. There's a couple of random Yanks thrown in there as well.
So we'll see how this goes. Oh wow, it's a miracle.
Charles is awake.
A miracle. It is freaking 11 o'clock and Charles is awake. So me and Charles slept in this little unit right here.
Buddies, buddy.
Bunk buddies, yeah. I think we picked the wrong room.
Agreed.
So-
So right here, you see, this is an older house. I want to get on Zillow and see when this house was built.
Oh, probably in the 30s.
Something like even in the 1800s, probably is my best guess. Like, especially being on the East Coast, dude. This is an old house. But anyway, they have these doors all over the place. They got windows and everything, as houses do. If you're familiar with houses,
They have extra
they
doors.
have extra doors and windows. We're sleeping next to one.
And it's like freaking 20-something degrees outside. And it's windy and cold, and there's like, you can see air. Look at this. You can literally see the air from outside.
It's not great. It's
So-
it's not the best
It's,
situation in the world.
It's definitely cold, but then also, everybody else, there's 10 people upstairs. So 10 people upstairs, old house, creaky, but then also 10 Australians. Charles? 10 Australians. Right there. Right there. So we picked the worst room. We thought it was good. You know, some of the, what is it? This is informed pessimism.
Informed pessimism.
And we had uninformed optimism. I'm like, this looks like a great room. You know, it's got a big one over here, and we got one there, and we got 5 of us, and it'll all work out good. And there was actually room to walk because the other beds are just, they're kind of, the other bedrooms are just tiny. So there's like bed, you know, because they're Airbnb in this thing. They're trying to freaking stuff as many people in here as possible. Anyhow, Charles, he's freaking finally up, and I was doing a couple things on my computer, but I think I'm pretty much ready. Well, maybe I need some more time. Wow. Well, we are in Indy. There's the JW right there.
Yeah.
That is the JW. There's looks like somebody had an
incident right there.
I don't know.
That looks like an
I don't know what that is right there, but that looks like somebody had I don't know what they did. They looks like they shit on the wall. It looks like somebody shit on the wall right there.
They're going ahead.
They probably have to. All right, boys, we are here. All right, so we're walking around Turbo Lamic US. We got the guy right here. Greg, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. So this right here is a Turbo Lamic TCU, and this is what you use to run an 8 HP BMW ZF transmission behind, well, basically anything behind a BMW, behind a 2J.
ZF HPDS, not just BMW. Yeah, you can get one from Trackhawk or Challenger. ZF made 3 million of them in 22.
Yeah.
So quite a few of them.
You could use these transmissions for drifting, and my idea, what I would really like to do is put a 8 HP in the R33 GTR, because then it kind of blends between, you know, the old school GTR and the new school GTR, kind of like the R35, but I think it's almost going to be better.
Yes, sir.
In a lot of ways. So you guys have this cool little display here.
So for example, you give it a little bit of throttle. Map 1 is a full auto mode, so if you put it in gear, you'll drive like a normal 8-speed automatic car.
Yeah.
Or if you want to do some motorsport features, you could do, you know, program 3, you can do trans brake, it goes to launch mode, you'll floor it, build some boost, and then you go.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So we have different modes. We have modes for drifting, we have modes for everyday driving, so you can have a race car, but it's still friendly to drive every day. As you guys know, you can use it in drifting, road racing, every day. We have cars racing off-road, Baja style, vehicles in Europe, very durable, cheap transmissions. They can take 1,000 horsepower, easy to rebuild, and it's pretty straightforward.
And so the BMW, my X5 35D, has an 8 HP, which is the exact transmission I would technically need for the R33.
Yep.
To do, because there's a company, HPR Tuning, they make a GTR kit that like literally bolts in and works and all that stuff. And so what you have to do with the transmissions is obviously you solder in this new board, so that way when you do the wiring harness, because this is like a standalone ECU for the transmission.
Fully standalone, yeah. We take a full control over the gearbox. We don't have to deal with factory limitations of the ZF software.
Yeah. Well, this is really cool, and honestly, I'm really excited. I haven't told you guys yet, but I actually already have a Turbo Lamic
So this is
sitting
a part
at
of
the
the
shop
kit for your R33. So that's a beautifully made part by DomiWorks, and that's a part of the kit. Yeah, stay
cool.
tuned.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Bill it everything.
Yep. And literally, you just wire it in. You give it certain wires and parameters, and you could do these. They have 8 HP kits for tons of stuff.
Tons of stuff, yeah.
K20s, LSs,
2Js, 1Js,
BMWs,
rotaries,
almost everything, it seems like.
billet pans. This is from HPR in Norway. And then we have transcooler adapters with swivels. That's also from HPR in Norway. Beautiful parts from DomiWorks in Sweden. Look at that machining, gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And then we have all the fancy shifters from DCT, also in Sweden. Carbon, aluminum, and Kevlar. Anything you like.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I like it. Well, hey, thanks for showing
nice
us
to
around the
have
booth, and maybe we'll be seeing one of these things ripping in one of my cars
Better.
very soon. All right, Charles,
We're here.
we're in. We got badges, we got things.
We got a long way to go before we get to our tag.
We got some stuff. I think
Grid Life.
Grid Life is over here. I think Garrett is here.
In Vegas.
Garrett's here. Yeah, Garrett. Turbos.
Turbos. I thought you were
Are
talking
here?
about Garrett.
The other Garrett. The real Garrett. What do we need?
You know what we need right now.
I think we. All right, go ahead.
Sir?
First things first. PRI is performance racing industry. SEMA is like the car.
It's a car show.
No, it's not a car show because obviously there's a lot that goes into it. But
I would say it's more of a car show than this.
yeah, like obviously it's more flashy, it's more stuff like that. But at SEMA there's actually a lot more. Yeah, flashy cars. Here it's literally just like billet race car parts. It's pretty crazy. So you'll see a ton of just literally race cars and like race cars that come off of the track and come straight here. We got a lot of cool stuff. The Grid Life is out here. They got a little setup. We'll find some stuff. Just a lot. You'll see a lot of this, like billet race car parts. See, race bike. Oh look, see, look, CNC billet. There's other pieces around here that are pretty crazy, but we're gonna cruise. Yep, I mean, look at that big old freaking billet block. What do you think overall? Like you, obviously we've walked from over there to here. What do you think of the PRI show?
So I think it's very similar to SEMA. Any trade show is going to be very similar, but this one is definitely like everyone here knows what the hell they're talking about. Everyone here knows their industry and they are set in what they are doing and they're doing exactly what they need to do. I freaking love this. This is really cool.
We got Ford Performance.
We got
Deechworks. The guys over here. We got Tommy. Hey, how you doing? Long time no see. Where have you been?
Working.
All right, walking around. Ford Performance, Megazilla intake manifold. We need that. Charles, I need that for my E36.
What E36?
M50. Nice unit.
What E36?
What one? Actually, technically, I'm trying to buy an E36, but I don't have one. We'll figure it out eventually. I kind of love me a
new Edge.
Kind of like me a new Edge, especially a clean one. Buddy, that thing.
Wow.
That's a pretty serious unit.
Everything here is a pretty serious unit.
I mean, seriously,
This thing rolling in.
what's stopping you?
Probably sleep.
Lack of sleep?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Oh my.
You got macros here.
Oh my.
I almost worked for this guy instead of you. But
Yeah?
I didn't do that.
You chose. Did you make the right choice?
I think so.
Yeah, you know what? I think so too. Look at that. So I need to learn me a little bit about the suspension on these guys for some no prep things. All right, looks like the boys got everything all set up over here this morning. They got a Barra. This thing looks freaking sick. Pretty wild. They didn't have this over here last night. This is also pretty cool to see is the Artec Big Daddy manifold with a big o freaking turbo hanging on it. So
This is crazy.
and a mechanical fuel pump setup. So this is big dog stuff right there. So all right, cruising around over here. This is called Machine Alley. So there's Haas, which they build machines. They also have an F1 team. That's probably where they're mostly kind of famous for. We're just cruising around in here. There's a lot of cool things. Oh, buddy, look, dry ice blaster. How are you doing? You know what would be cool is to do a video of it when it's running.
Photo angle is actually coming straight at it in here.
Right down it. So I need to talk to you guys.
Creator.
I need to talk to you guys. What? Content creator?
I like that.
All right. How many millions of views?
That's very nice. I like that.
So we stopped over here at the Garrett booth. Look at that G50. Well, and the 57. That's a big dog.
You're gonna need some more cubic inches, buddy.
We need some of that. So what do you have on your Camaro?
G45 1500. So I don't know if it's that one. It'd be like right here.
Maybe it'd be that. So what they came out with recently, Garrett, is they actually have, this is a speed sensor. So you know I like to remove my speed sensors. Right here, they actually have a speed sensor kit. So you have like a little app on your phone to like make sure that you're not over speeding your unit. Because that's when things go wrong.
Yeah, blow it up.
Well, because like these things are made out of, they're meant to operate at a certain range.
Yeah, so like you have like this efficiency map, and if you're in the center of it, you make all the good power. If you're outside of it, it starts making more heat.
And then they could potentially blow up.
Yep.
Is kind of
That's an
the
expensive unit to blow up.
other thing. So also this is what, the world's fastest door car now?
Yeah, I think quickest. I don't think it's its highest mile an hour, but quickest as far as ET.
is
Yeah,
it?
quickest ET. So quickest. Not
And they're like
fastest.
270 some miles an hour,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
but 530 something.
crazy. Where's your 530?
Not right there.
Where's your 530
Not
pass?
right there.
Well, you've done it in the 8th, right?
Yeah, 513 in the 8th.
So there it is. You did it.
Yeah, just slightly shorter distance.
Hey, look at these things. OEM. Oh, they have cores, so you make your own unit.
Might as well.
And then they got little guys, which
You need one of these
Raptor.
for your pickup.
Raptor. Sounds pretty. I could see myself at the Garrett booth.
Yeah,
I can totally see you at the Garrett
this is
booth.
great. Such nice stuff.
Such nice stuff. Oh man.
Sir?
Oh, that's cute.
Look at the size of that unit. Sorry. Hey, did you make that noise?
Yeah, I mean,
That was
looked
you?
at me like I was.
Concerned. Somebody hear that?
That was a great one.
That was really good. I
The
think
best part is when we all started just looking around.
I think I might have still had the record on, so maybe we have it.
Might have got it.
Yeah, maybe. Wait,
Yeah, why
Add-
not? Look at these tires.
add this to the list of things that are on the ideal list.
Maybe
We'll
I'll
just
find one on
The itch
Marketplace.
list. It's the itch list.
yeah, good little
Marketplace.
itch.
I bought the cheapest one.
Charles, look at that. It's a VR38. This thing is sick. That's dope. Look at this. That guy has an automotive television show.
Does he? Who is he?
Huh?
For sure.
I don't know. Thing's all carbon though. Buddy, look at this Civic. It looks like it could go around a freaking road course. Is what it looks like. That's what I
Look at how bare bones. Dude.
look at the tires. They're used. I like it.
That's what I like about PRI is that these cars, they're
They,
used.
they get
They
ripped.
are ripped.
So we came over to ECU Master.
So I need to.
That's so beyond.
Right now, I need to back half the car.
What's cool is I
And
can
then-
use the rotary switch if I want to change or use a button. If I want to have different throttle mounts, it's drive-by-wires. ITBs, which is drive-by-wire. If I want to have like a track
Wow.
mount that's more aggressive or
That
like around town city driving, I can
is
change
sick.
the throttle characteristic. Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
What are we doing?
Oh, we're just talking.
YouTubing?
Yeah.
This is like
So trans brake, yes or no?
No, there's gonna be a little bit of delay in the transmission, like latency.
As
with
far
the-
as a drag racer?
yeah, those guys are trying to chase every 10,000th of a second, so you want to wire that directly. But literally anything else in a race car, more than sufficient.
So drift car, what can we?
Drift car. You can change maps, you can change throttle characteristics, you can turn your cool shirt on and off, you can change pages on your dash display, any mode you want to change.
Boost control, traction
Absolutely.
control,
Boost up, down, traction
throttle.
control.
You can even put like a safety mode in there.
Yeah, or in like a road race car, if you have like an ABS module, you can change your ABS modes without taking your hands off the wheel and just use the thumb switch.
Wow. Cool stuff. And that's the new thing. Anything else new?
Yeah, the BMU 24DL came out this year. So similar to our BMU 16, 24 output channels. So it gets 10 25 amp channels, 6 15 amp, and 8 7 amp output channels. It has data logging built in. And then we've got the
Pros.
wheel module. The Pro's been out. Yep.
We got more stock on them now, so.
Oh yeah. We've got plenty of inventory on everything. We've got a new map sensor that came out this year.
Oh yeah, I did see the map sensor.
Yeah, it's a little injection molded nylon 4-bar map sensor. Super robust, nice and tiny. That came out this year. What else? And then coming out this next year, this is our GDI driver module for direct injections. This will drive, I think, 8 injectors and 2 pumps.
So we could do a diesel.
I'm not sure on diesel yet. Definitely gas.
I mean, if we could do some diesel stuff, I would like to do some diesel stuff with that.
I mean, I don't know if it'll do it, but if we can, then yes.
I mean, they're direct injected.
They are. Yeah, there's for some reason there's a lot of differences there, but
I need that lambda to can for my dyno.
yeah, you can do that.
Because I got the Peric dyno controller
nice.
now.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I got it in, all working, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. Cool dude. He's like 3 in the morning in Poland, and he's like, team viewer, tuning my, calibrating my dyno, doing all this stuff. So
No, he's a machine. He's a really, really good dude.
yeah, it's really cool. We're gonna keep checking out some stuff over here, but thanks for showing us. What?
I literally took pictures of this earlier. I said Trevor needs to build his.
Trev needs to build his. So now we are leaving this little area and we're going towards the stadium. Well, look at the Datsun.
Sir? Sir?
Y'all heard that, right?
Yeah. She said, sir.
Who said it?
I don't see no lady back there.
Interesting.
Sir? Didn't do it.
Oh, hey. Hey, how was it?
Come on.
Get you a little snack. I gotta go get a haircut.
Shit, that was the best sir that I think I've gotten in a long time. That was fucking nice.
It was like we stacked 30 on top of each other.
The guy behind us backed me up.
Yeah.
I was like, who was that? Some lady back there. I don't know.
Was he in on it?
No. Oh, he
Smells
was
like,
on it, yeah.
Smells like somebody pooped.
Yeah.
Like
Welcome to Indy.
Like a turd.
Welcome to Indy.
So this is like the little after party happy hour thing. I guess we're gonna make our own nachos and then that's it. Maybe get some more sirs. All right, so we're trying to walk to our Airbnb, which is on the other side of the stadium or whatever. So we're just gonna walk over there, but then we were walking down, we came down to the basement and they have all these sims set up down here. So this is like level 9 out of 10 on sim levels, or how?
I'd say
how
so.
This is like 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
There's really, without being in a car, there's like really nothing else that you could add. That's
Yeah.
fully fully active pedal. So this pedal right here is on a screw drive, fully electronic. So you can replicate almost any car that you want. So the distance that it travels, the pressure, the torque curve of the pressure, ABS, vibrations, etc. So I'll show you real quick.
This is crazy. So I drive cars, but I build cars, so I don't have time to do this, like do sims. So like I've like sat in my buddy's sims before and like played with it, and I'm like terrible because it just doesn't feel.
It doesn't feel real, right?
Doesn't feel real.
So, sit down real quick, and I'm gonna have you press that brake pedal. So just give it a good. Here, I can move this up for you. Give it a good push. Okay, right? Get a good feel for it, right? All right. So watch this. Now push it.
Oh wow.
Or now push it.
Wow. That's
then
crazy.
With that, we can do the travel as well. Like, now look how much travel there is on the pedal.
Wow.
And that's
crazy.
just like your basic settings.
It's like a dyno graph of like your
yeah. I mean, you can do
pedal.
motor vibration for ABS. There's a ton of shit you can get into. So
that's wild.
Anyways, all right. So let's get up some drift on here.
I mean, even the handbrake feels nice. Well, it's got a spring and a
fully adjustable. So essentially, there's a transmission in here. You can see it right here.
Mm-hmm.
So you can adjust the tension that it takes between each gears. You can see all the gears and links in there. So you can make it.
Different.
I'm still, my perception of everything is weird. I'm trying to
want a lighter pedal.
Feel where the car is.
I'm still getting used to everything. It's so different. different. Doing it.
You can adjust this, of course, but
It felt a little stiff, but
yeah, probably. But in sim racing, you want slightly more stiff than you would in real life because that's how you get all the nuances. So you can feel a lot more than you would in real life, but you don't have inertia, right? So that's the cues I was talking about, like this, the D-box haptics, which the motion's actually set fairly low right now. It can get pretty crazy. So you just adjust it, to feel.
no, it's weird. I feel like you got an arm pump. My heart's beating faster. Like it feels way different.
Yeah.
It's definitely, this is the best sim experience I've ever had.
Awesome. That's good to hear,
Because
brother.
it's never felt like I've never been able to link anything
Really?
like that. Because I'm
We're getting it, man. Like
yeah.
that, you got it.
Well, it takes me a little bit. That's why I was trying to like drive around it first and like hit the brakes and just because I don't know the feeling of what it feels like. Buddy, I got a workout right now. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm like hot. I feel like I'm breaking a sweat. My arms are pumped. I'm breathing heavy.
Give me a good lap. POV. So overall feeling, how do you feel about this thing?
Way better. Way better than anything I've ever done because, I mean, let's be honest, the last time I tried a sim was when we were at LZ's like 3 years ago. Like, and I really didn't have that much time. He was like setting it up, it wasn't right. This one's set up pretty well and there's no pressure. And I can just drive around, get on the throttle, on the gas, turn the steering wheel, and then it's just feeling a lot better. So even
How do you feel about the haptics?
It just, like, this helps a lot. The peripheral, having 3 screens, just because I know where I'm at. Instead of 1 screen, I think I would either have to do it in VR, where, you could look, but like this is really good. I mean, I couldn't even do 3rd gear at all in the beginning, and at the end I was doing 4th gear, down to 3rd gear, left foot braking, hitting the brakes, pulling the e-brake. I keep trying to grab this stick. I think that's the e-brake. So I've like missed it a couple times, but overall, it's pretty sick.
With this kind of rig too, you can actually measure your setup in your S14 and put everything exactly in its place.
That would be sick. Honestly, this is cool. Like, am I like red in the face? Like,
no, you're a little sweaty, but
I feel hot. Like I'm hot right now.
But we gotta get out of here because we got things to do.
It's cool.
Whew, yeah.
What do you think, man?
Thank you guys.
Yeah, you bet, brother.
Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you want to try that?
I mean, I guess I could.
What? All right, first impressions.
That's pretty good.
That's crazy. Need the foot cam action. You gotta pay extra for that.
I keep wanting to like press the clutch, thinking it's the brake.
Yeah.
It's like too far to the left.
So back at the house, the sim was freaking sweet. I was hot. I was literally like walking back to the house. I was
sweating.
It was freaking cold outside, and I was happy because I was so hot from driving that my face was flushed, I had a pump.
I feel like you did a really good job.
Like I was learning. I was sitting there learning. That was my job, was to learn that. So if you guys think I need a sim, I feel like I need a sim,
I
especially
feel like
one
that'd
like
be
that.
really good, like as a Twitch live stream. Like you could become a live streamer, like drifting.
Live stream Twitch streamer. I mean, honestly, like I got a freaking workout. I think the feedback was set a little tight.
So he said that thing has
I was getting a workout.
27 Newton meter capability, but the setting that you were on was 10 Newton meters. So think about how stiff that was. It can go to 27.
That'd be a little bit different. But he said that thing was also like almost 60 grand for that setup right there. So that was pretty sick. I really enjoyed that. I think it was really cool. PRI has been pretty sick. I want to go back there tomorrow. I want to go back there like in the morning early, or stay late like we did today, because they like didn't care. They were just like, yeah, freaking rip it. Like he's like, yeah, race, go ahead. And they just like walked off and let me sit there for 30 minutes, which was sick because I've never had that opportunity before. So I think it was really cool. Hopefully you guys enjoy the PRI content a little bit behind the scenes. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Give it a like, or maybe 3, maybe a comment, or 10. And we'll see you.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next video tomorrow. We're doing daily uploads, boys. So
daily uploads for now, as long as Charles can keep up with it.
Hey, listen, I brought the arsenal. We are prepared while we're here.
Well, I mean, I know I could get videos out, but can you wake up on time?
We'll see in the next video.
To be determined. If you guys want to see if Charles is gonna wake up on time, check out the next video. See you tomorrow.